Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. So today's tutorial is going to be the last one of the Christmas series that I have been doing. We're going to paint a little angel on a wooden ornament, and we're going to finish it off with a little ribbon tied at the top so that it can be hung on the Christmas tree. So I really want to take this opportunity while I'm sketching on this cute little angel and thank absolutely everyone for joining me throughout the year, for um, viewing my videos, for leaving me comments, for giving me thumbs up, for everything that you have done. I was very close to meeting my goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. And although I didn't achieve that, I am still overwhelmed with emotion on how many people actually tune in and watch my videos every time I post, especially those ones that have been with me right from the very beginning, and showing up and watching my videos and leaving me little comments, something as simple as saying, this is gorgeous, or good job, or just giving me the thumbs up. I'm very humbled by the support that you all have provided me, and it's what gives me the energy to continue doing this. And I know that I will reach that 1,000, and it'll be because of you. So thank you to everyone who watches and hangs out with me for anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes a week. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate you so, so very much. And I couldn't have done this without you. So a huge thank you. And I love you all for joining me and watching me with this journey that I have embarked, and I'm still going strong. So it's all thanks to you. Anyways, so while I was giving my gratitude to you, I have been painting this cute little angel. So you saw me sketch on with my General's charcoal pencil the basic shapes. I do change this as I go along, but it is a good starting point so that I have an idea as to where I want the outline and where I want the angel to sit on this ornament. I used white for her dress, and now I'm going in with some sapphire that has been mixed with white. So it gives it a little bit lighter color of the blue. And I just find the blue is, it's very pure. White is the pure of pure, but I really liked putting in this little bit of the blue, the sapphire. And I muted it down quite a bit, but I really liked how it turned out. And I'm just using the edge of my blending brush there to get it to the edges of her dress. And there is a little bit of fuzziness, we'll call it, that goes on the outside of her dress, which I thought looked kind of cool, to give her almost like that warm fuzzy feeling, or possibly that she's glowing a little. So I left it for the most part because I really liked the effect of it. So, and that was a happy mistake. I didn't plan that, but this is what happens when you're blending and when you're painting. Things happen, and you just go with the flow. So now I'm going to come in and sketch on some of her hair, because I want to make sure that it's even on both sides as much as possible. And then I didn't like the wings the way that they were, so I redrew those. And I think that this style turned out to be a little bit better, to have that nice little point at the top. And I do play around with those ones quite a bit. So now I'm going to paint her face, and I am using what's called white peach. This is a color by DecoArt. And just a reminder, all of the paint colors, the brand names and the paint colors themselves, are going to be listed in the description. So make sure that you check that out. I sometimes may not remember to mention what color I am using. So if that happens, I will have them all listed in the description. So you can certainly go down there and check that out. There's so many other cool things that are down there as well in the description. I put in some links for you. I put in some places to shop. So if you want to get your own dotting tools, you can go to the Dotting Center. And there is a 10% discount code that is listed in the description as well. So check that out. The Happy Dotting Company, that's where I get all of my molds for doing my rocks. So my different sizes of rocks, rounds and ovals. So there is a link to her shop there. And I also have some notes of interest or links of interest if you're interested to go and check those out as well. So now I'm going to make this angel like she's praying. I know originally I put her hands sort of facing down, like she was going to be holding her hands together in front of her, but I decided to make her praying. So I changed up the way that I painted on her sleeves. Now this color is the true sapphire, so there's no no white into it to mute it down. And then I do some of the outline around, but I leave a little bit of that fuzziness to sort of keep it so that she looks like she's glowing. And then I fix up that mistake there just by adding a little bit of paint, and I do it on the other side as well, and it creates that shadow. So it's looking like there is a shadow on the bottom of her sleeve. And then I do her neckline, and I put on her hands here. So all I do is I use that same white peach color, and I just do two little lines that go like they're touching each other, and that's it. I don't do anything else to those because I thought they're detailed enough that I wanted to try to keep this as pure and as simple as possible. So that's why I just left her hands touching the way that they are. So I'm putting on a second coat of the on her face for the white peach because it didn't have a really good coverage because I didn't paint it white first. So the black was coming through. So I put on a second coat and it worked really well. And now I'm going to give our angel some beautiful blonde hair. So I am just using the color Cadmium Yellow. Again, all my colors are DecoArt. I also use a few different types of DecoArt. So this is just like your regular color, but I also use stuff like multi-surface and metallics and glitter paint and things like that. So when I do use those, I will definitely let you know when those are being used. And again, they will be listed in the description. So I am making sure that she's got this beautiful little curtain bang or side bang to her, and put the part sort of on the side. And I will come in with a little bit of white while this yellow is still wet. I'm doing it right now to just give some little highlights, and then it looks more like natural hair instead of like a cartoony. So that's what I do with this. So if you're new here, I want to thank you very much for joining me. Now, I know at the beginning I said thanks to everyone that has been watching, but you're here because this created something of an interest to you. So that's why you stopped by to give a watch of this video, and I appreciate that. If you do like it, give me the thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe, because I do like to post at least once a week. And make sure that you click that little notification bell that's on the side, and that will give you a quick pop-up on your screen to let you know when I've posted something new. And like I said, I try to do it once a week. Sometimes I get a little bit rambunctious, and not ambunctious, is that a word? It's going to be my word now. It's ambunctious. And I will post more than one video a week. So I do series as well. I take your suggestions and I try to incorporate them into whatever I am painting. So make sure that you give me that thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to click that little bell, and you'll get a notification every time I do post something new. So I am painting these wings white, and I am trying to be as careful as possible to keep the points, and I'm trying to keep them symmetrical. And I'm telling you, that is probably the number one thing I struggle with, is keeping things symmetrical. But I persevere and I do the best that I can. I'm not perfect. I'm not a machine. And this is how I do it. And the way I see it, if it's not perfect, that's proof that it is handmade. And I can honestly say that every one of my paintings are one of a kind, because I cannot duplicate. As hard as I try, my brain just takes me somewhere else, and I just cannot duplicate. So this is my cutesy little angel that I painted up as my last tutorial for 2025. I just want to remind you too that I will be posting in the very near future a collage, I guess, or a collaboration of all of the videos that I created and shared with you in 2025. And it will be called a year in review of 2025. And I will have every video that I've done, there will be a photo of it. And then in the description, there will be a link to every single video. So if you missed something, or you watched that video and you really want to check it out, you can easily just go to the description and click on the link, and it takes you straight to that video. So I do that every year. I'm actually starting to get into like a rhythm here that I'm going into my 4th year of being on YouTube. And again, it wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you watching and subscribing and giving me the thumbs up and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I'm so excited that I am now into my 4th year. I've got over 250 videos, I think it is now. So there's so many things to choose from. And I'm so looking forward to the new year to be able to bring new stuff. And any suggestions you want to see, leave me a comment. I will definitely look into that. I'm also going to be looking into doing a series for next year where I do once a month, but I'm kind of toying with a different idea here that, so there's 52 weeks in a year and there's 26 letters in the alphabet. What if I did the alphabet letters, but I did them fancy? I don't know. It's just something else. So that means there would be 2 videos a week. That's going to make me very busy, but I'm okay with that. So let me know what you think, and maybe we can go from there. So I'm just tidying up all the edges of the angel here. I'm sort of making things a little bit smoother, trying again to make those wings symmetrical. Maybe we'll just say that one of them is like a little further back than the other because they're not symmetrical. And as much as I try, it's just not really, but that's what it makes it so beautiful and makes it my creation and truly one of a kind. And yeah, I was very happy to be able to do this. Very pleased with the way that it came out. She's very, very cute. And I should mention that on her wings, once I get them sort of done the way that I want them to, I do go in and I put on some DecoArt Enchanted Shimmer White. So once this is resined, those wings are going to really shimmer and they look so pretty. So when it's sitting on the Christmas tree and it's reflecting the light of the Christmas lights, it shows up sort of almost like holographic. where the different colors are picked up and reflected off of her wings, and it looks so pretty. So that is another really good thing to use is that Enchanted Shimmer. It comes in white as well as it comes in kind of like a holographic color. So there I put her halo on because she's a very good angel. Oh, that's when I'm putting on that shimmer paint right now. And then the last thing that I do is I give her little rosy cheeks, sorry. And I use the multi-surface lipstick red because I had it out from my previous video that I had done. And I just muted it down with a little bit of white to give it a really nice pink color. And I just put a couple of dabs on her cheeks to make them a little bit rosy. And once that's all done, I will let it dry and give it a coat of resin so that it is ready for the Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year. And remember, folks, life is what you make it, so get creative.